Welcome to the Prospective History channel. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out more videos like this one. A publicity still for The 7-Year Itch, 1954, captures Marilyn Monroe on a New York City subway grate. The wind blowing her skirt created her most famous image, cementing her status as an enduring American icon. The first official White House photograph of Jacqueline Kennedy, taken by Mark Shaw in 1961. At just 31, the image captures the elegance and grace that defined her brief but impactful time as First Lady. A heartbreaking photo from November 25, 1963, shows 3-year-old John F. Kennedy Jr. saluting his father's casket. The image remains a poignant symbol of the nation's grief following the president's assassination. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivers his I Have a Dream speech on August 28, 1963. Speaking at the Lincoln Memorial, he shared his vision of a racism-free future just years before his tragic assassination. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin poses beside the U.S. flag on the moon July 21, 1969. Taken by Neil Armstrong during the Apollo 11 mission, this 70mm photograph remains one of American history's most iconic images. Christa McAuliffe, the first teacher selected for space travel, smiles on her way to the launch pad on January 28, 1986. Moments later, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded, tragically killing her and the entire crew. On September 11, 2001, smoke billows from the World Trade Center towers moments before their collapse. The horrific attack claimed nearly 3,000 lives, changing the world forever as onlookers watched in disbelief. At the March for Our Lives rally in 2018, Parkland survivor X Gonzalez stood in silence for 6 minutes and 20 seconds. This honored the 17 victims killed during the school shooting exactly 1 month earlier. Alfred Eisenstadt's famous VJ Day in Times Square photo captures a sailor kissing a nurse on August 14, 1945. The ecstatic embrace symbolized the end of World War II and became an enduring image of joy. Queen Victoria sits at her desk in the mid-1890s, near the end of her life. A photo of her late husband, Prince Albert, is visible, reflecting her lifelong mourning and sentimental nature. Pro wrestler Macho Man Randy Savage poses with his manager, Miss Elizabeth, in 1986. The duo became one of the most famous couples in wrestling history during the golden era of the WWF. People dressed as Abraham Lincoln carry a mock casket to protest the penny at the Lincoln Memorial. The bizarre demonstration aimed to retire the 1-cent coin, arguing it had become obsolete. French icon Brigitte Bardot and her boyfriend, actor Patrick Gilles, walk on Rue Saint-Benoît in Paris during the 1960s. The candid shot captures the glamour and romance of the era's European celebrity culture. Cosmonaut Sergei Krikalev, a mechanical engineer, is known for his extensive space career. With 6 missions, including long stays on Mir and the ISS, he spent a record-breaking amount of time in orbit. Adult film star Jenna Jameson poses for a photo. As one of the most recognizable figures in the industry, she became a mainstream celebrity and entrepreneur during the 1990s and 2000s. Bill Gates floats in the air while demonstrating the storage capacity of a CD-ROM in 1994. He claimed the single disc could hold more information than all the stacks of paper beneath him. Acting legends Sir Roger Moore, Sir Sean Connery, and Sir Michael Caine pose together. The photo unites 2 James Bonds and a British cinema icon, representing decades of film history. Actress Colleen Camp poses in the 1980s. Known for her roles in films like Clue and Police Academy, she became a familiar face in Hollywood comedies and cult classics of the decade. A humble Christmas dinner during the Great Depression consists of only turnips and cabbage. The stark image illustrates the severe poverty and food insecurity faced by families during the economic crisis. The last surviving Australian and Turkish soldiers of the Gallipoli campaign shake hands. Meeting on the ground where they once fought, the gesture symbolizes peace and reconciliation between former enemies. A stunning aerial view captures the vibrant city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The photo showcases the unique landscape where urban development meets dramatic mountains and the famous coastline. An unusual tea setting for two features a table and chairs set up in a shallow river. The whimsical scene offers a refreshing and unique way to enjoy tea, surrounded by nature. Linda Hamilton and Bryan Cranston posed together in 1986. Long before Breaking Bad or Terminator, the two actors worked together early in their careers on a television project. A colorized photo shows a massive Nazi rally. The vibrant colors bring a chilling reality to the scale and organization of the regime's propaganda events during the 1930s. Fishermen used torches for night fishing in Hawaii in 1948. The traditional method illuminates the shallow waters, allowing them to spot and catch fish in the darkness of the Pacific. Jackie Chan poses with his wife, Joan Lin, and their son, JC, in 1987. The rare family photo captures the private side of the martial arts superstar at the height of his fame. Elvis Presley hangs out with his cousin Gene at the 1953 Mid-South Fair in Memphis. Taken before his massive fame, the photo shows a relaxed young Elvis enjoying a day out. A Native American Pawnee family poses for a portrait in 1889. Dressed in traditional clothing, the image preserves the cultural heritage of the tribe during a period of immense change. Jane Mansfield poses in her backyard in 1957. Surrounded by pink flamingos and her pool, the photo captures the campy, glamorous lifestyle associated with the Hollywood bombshell. Raquel Welch stars in the 1972 thriller Bluebeard. The film showcased her international appeal and status as a sex symbol, pairing her with Richard Burton in a dark retelling of the folktale. A collection of 1980s blouses showcases the fashion of the decade. With bold shoulders, ruffles, and shiny fabrics, the style aimed to make anyone feel instantly glamorous and powerful. A mother works on the family car in 1944 while her husband is away at war. The image highlights the shift in gender roles as women took on new responsibilities on the home front. Desperate civilians fight to board a plane in Nha Trang on April 1, 1975. The chaotic scene captures the panic during the U.S. withdrawal from South Vietnam as North Vietnamese forces advanced. Thomas Edison poses with his first electric car, the Edison Baker, in 1895. The inventor was an early proponent of electric vehicles, believing them superior to the noisy, smelly gas cars of the time. Marilyn Monroe poses for a photo in 1948. Taken early in her career, the image shows the starlet's natural beauty before she fully adopted the platinum blonde persona that made her famous. Muhammad Ali interacts with a young fan in a Florida diner in 1970. Photographed by Danny Lyon, the candid moment captures the boxer's charisma and connection with everyday people. Steven Spielberg sits in the mouth of Bruce, the mechanical shark from Jaws, in 1975. The prop's constant malfunctions famously forced Spielberg to rely on suspense, inadvertently making the film scarier. The Tracy F5 tornado rips across Minnesota in 1968. The terrifying photograph captures the sheer power and destruction of the storm as it tears through the landscape. Michael Caine sweeps Natalie Wood off her feet in 1966. Photographed by Billy Ray, the playful moment captures the chemistry and joy between the two stars during the swinging 60s. A photographer suspended by a crane snaps photos of London in 1929. The daring angle highlights the lengths early photographers went to in order to capture unique aerial perspectives of the city. The couple from the cover of the Woodstock album are pictured 48 years later. Still together, their enduring love story became an iconic symbol of the 1969 festival's message of peace and love. Wilbur Wright watches as his brother Orville pilots the first powered flight on December 17, 1903. The historic moment at Kitty Hawk marked the birth of modern aviation. A young Inuit girl poses with her husky puppy circa 1920s. The heartwarming image captures the bond between the child and the dog, essential companions in the harsh Arctic environment. Supermodel Claudia Schiffer poses for a photo. As one of the original Big Five supermodels, she dominated the fashion world in the 1990s with her resemblance to Brigitte Bardot. Actress Salma Hayek poses for a portrait. Known for her role in Desperado and Frida, she broke barriers for Latinas in Hollywood and became a powerful producer and activist. Horror legend Vincent Price rides a roller coaster in a full suit and tie in 1984. The humorous image captures the actor's sophisticated yet playful personality enjoying a thrill ride. Dame Diana Rigg stars as Mrs. Emma Peel in The Avengers, 1965-1968. Her character became a feminist icon, combining intelligence, martial arts skills, and mod fashion to redefine the female spy role. Philip Seymour Hoffman relaxes in his NYU dorm room in the 80s. The candid photo captures the future Oscar winner during his student days, long before he became one of his generation's greatest actors. Anna Nicole Smith marries oil tycoon J. Howard Marshall in 1991. The union between the 24-year-old model and the 86-year-old billionaire sparked a media frenzy and years of legal battles. A grim photo from 1927 France shows unwanted babies for sale. The shocking image highlights the desperation and lack of social support systems that led to such tragic circumstances in the past. A grandmother, daughter, and granddaughter pose together in Baghdad, Iraq in 1980. The photo captures a peaceful, everyday moment for the family before the country was engulfed in decades of conflict. A young Friedrich Nietzsche strikes a Napoleonic pose in 1861. The future philosopher appears confident and serious, hinting at the intense intellectual vigor that would define his later work. Lada cars are displayed at the British International Motor Show in 1980. The Soviet-made vehicles were known for their rugged simplicity and became a cult classic in the automotive world. Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell pose on the set of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in 1953. The two stars shared great chemistry, creating one of the most iconic musical comedies of the era. Ruth Orkin's 1948 photo captures a boy jumping into the Hudson River. The image, Boy Jumping into the Hudson River, Gansevoort Pier, immortalizes the carefree spirit of New York City childhood. The Apollo 11 crew, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, and Neil Armstrong, posed together in 1969. The trio would soon embark on the historic mission to land the first humans on the moon. A portrait from 1859 shows 12-year-old Edmund Barron Hartley. The clear, detailed photograph offers a rare glimpse into the fashion and appearance of a Victorian-era child in London. Mark Twain experiments with electricity in Nikola Tesla's laboratory circa 1894. The famous author was friends with the inventor and fascinated by the new technology that was changing the world. Comedians John Candy and Bill Murray posed together in 1973. The photo captures the two legends early in their careers, likely during their time at Second City, before they became movie stars. Gene Hackman stars in The French Connection, 1971. His gritty performance as Popeye Doyle earned him an Oscar and defined the hard-boiled police procedural genre for the 70s. The cast of The Little Rascals poses with Petey the Pitbull circa 1935. The beloved comedy shorts featured a diverse group of children and their dog, becoming a television staple for decades. A portrait shows Alan Rickman at age 18. The future star of Die Hard and Harry Potter looks youthful and artistic, hinting at the creative path he would pursue in graphic design and acting. A Russian imperial officer feeds milk to a cat and a hedgehog in 1916. The gentle moment on the Eastern Front offers a stark contrast to the brutality of World War I surrounding them. Keanu Reeves poses for a promotional shoot for Dracula in 1992. His role as Jonathan Harker in the Francis Ford Coppola film placed him in a gothic romance alongside Gary Oldman. A 1900 photo shows an exhausted mother making matchboxes while her child sleeps on the floor. The image highlights the harsh reality of home-based piecework and poverty in turn-of-the-century London. A samurai poses with his katana in 1860. The hand-colored photograph captures the traditional armor and weapon of the warrior class shortly before the Meiji Restoration abolished their status. A U.S. soldier holds up a giant jungle centipede during the Vietnam War in 1967. The image illustrates the dangerous and unfamiliar wildlife troops encountered in the dense jungles of Southeast Asia. Director James Cameron works on the set of Titanic. Known for his perfectionism, he oversaw every detail of the massive production, which became the highest-grossing film of all time. Brigadier General James Stewart poses in uniform. The beloved actor served with distinction in World War II and Vietnam, becoming the highest-ranking actor in U.S. military history. A young Bill Gates chats with Steve Jobs in 1985. The photo captures a pivotal moment in tech history as the two rivals and visionaries discussed the future of personal computing. Michael Jackson and Madonna pose together. The photo unites the king and queen of pop, capturing the height of their fame and influence on music and culture in the 1980s or 90s. A topless Chewbacca smokes a cigarette with R2-D2 in 1978. The bizarre behind-the-scenes photo reveals the actors relaxing out of character during the filming of Star Wars: R.I.M. A Boston firefighter saves an 88-year-old woman in 1977. The dramatic photo captures the rescue on Chauncey Street as he prevents her from jumping, showcasing the bravery of first responders. A U.S. Air Force lieutenant is held captive by a young North Vietnamese soldier in 1967. The image highlights the vulnerability of pilots shot down over enemy territory during the war. Welsh wrestler Adrian Street poses with his coal miner father in 1974. The contrast between Street's flamboyant glam rock attire and his father's soot-covered work clothes creates a striking visual commentary.